welcome back to another exciting episode of All Around Chicago, featuring special guest Nicky Nunez and Coach Cheese Martinez. And now, your host, Mystery Dan, the History Man.
Yo, what is up? This is All Around Chicago, the coolest, newest DIY variety show in Chicago about, you guessed it, Chicago. We got all the coolest people, places, things to see, nooks and crannies to get into, and believe me, we're getting into it, folks. And we are getting into it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Christian Zwitt on the keys. How you doing tonight?
Dude, doing good.
Are you ready to kick this show off?
I'm ready to kick this show off. I'm ready for our special guest.
Hey, man. I'm excited too, but before we get to our special guests, we're going to go out into Chicago just like we said we would at the beginning of the show. You remember way back when I said that this is a show about Chicago?
Let's get out into the city, man.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get out there.
It's actually great because I went to a couple of colleges and I asked a few riddles to some of the college students out there. And, well, let's just take a look and see what they had to say with this week's Campus Conundrum. For 10,000 years, people have been coming to Chicago to learn at one of the many fine establishments that this city calls academies, universities, colleges. Oh, there are so many names. But we are here at the University of Illinois Chicago for one reason: to test the wits of the young minds that come here every year. And we're going to do it in all around Chicago style. Let's get into it, folks. Excuse me! Excuse me! Excuse me! One night, a king and a queen walk into an empty castle. The next morning, all three of them walk out. Who walked out?
Got no idea.
One night, a king and a queen. Oh! What disappears the instant you say its name?
The instant you say its name. What disappears the instant you say its name?
That's a tricky one.
I got nothing.
Silence. A very unfortunate woman gave birth to 7 boys. As each one entered the world, she shouted their names: Samuel, Martin, Tucker, Webster, Thomas, Franklin, and what was the name of her last child? Andrew, Simon, or Alex?
So anyone?
Webster, Thomas, Franklin.
Oh, I got it. What was the option again?
Andrew, Simon, and Alex.
Simon.
Why do you say Simon?
Because it's Saturday.
Correct! Do you mind if I ask you a question or two? Yeah, computer science. Wow, I guess UIC isn't the best place in the city to find intelligence. But that's okay, we aren't discouraged. We're here at the University of Chicago, where perhaps a little more PhD and master's degree means a little less dum-dum. What is 3/7 chicken, 2/3 cat, and 2/4 goat?
Wait, I stopped listening. I was kind of overwhelmed. One more time.
How much of chicken?
3/7.
3/7. Chat.
What can travel all around the world while staying stuck to the same corner?
Stamp.
What's easy to get into but hard to get out of?
Oh man. Trouble?
Yeah. Trouble. Dang. What did the thief get for stealing a calendar?
Got 12 months.
Dang.
I'm in high school.
You guys are in high school.
Oh, Chicago. Chicago. Is that right?
Chicago! That's right! High fives all around. What do you get when you put a chicken in a goat? I stand here at the intersection of brains and bronze, DePaul University, one of Chicago's finest institutions. And I'm here not just to have a good time, but to see how finely tuned these students' wits really are. One day, a plane was flying over a lake when suddenly a flock of seagulls flew into the engines and exploded into a giant fiery mess. The pilot did the best she could to save everybody, but the plane crashed and every single person on board died. When the ambulance came, the EMTs picked up all the survivors and took them to the hospital. Who were the survivors?
Steven Seagal.
What is it that you only have one of, but you can give it to all of your children and still keep to yourself?
Your last name?
That's correct!
Okay.
That's correct! What's easy to get into, but difficult to get out of?
Student debt.
You know what? I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give that to what? I'm gonna give you that. All the survivors were married.
Nah, fuck that shit.
As the endless saga of time continues, so too people will continue to come to Chicago to learn new things at the universities here. Whether or not that makes them smarter, that's up to you. As for me, this campus conundrum has come to a close. Welcome back. Wow, that was a really great segment, huh? I'll tell you what, those college kids sure are dumb. Well, I'm glad we had a chance to take a look at all of that, man. That was really funny, wasn't it, Christian? Hey, Christian, that was pretty good, wasn't it?
That was excellent. I love that. I love getting out into the city.
Me too, man. What was your favorite part of that video?
Man, you really fooled those students, made them look dumb.
Hey, let's bring on our first guest.
You made them look dumb.
I sure did. Hey, let's bring on our first guest. Our first guest this week is an awesome, super great graphic artist, and just so happens to have done the graphic art for the first and second episode of our show. That's pretty cool. Let's invite her out. Come on, Nicky Nunez, bring her out, and let's get a cheer. Let's get some applause for Nicky Nunez. Welcome to the show. Have a seat.
Hi.
Join us.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on my show. How you doing tonight?
I'm great.
I bet you weren't expecting all this stuff, huh?
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I've been working really hard on this one.
Okay.
Anyway, you have an interesting past. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from?
I'm from Griffith, Indiana, a small town in Indiana.
And what made you come here to Chicago?
To come to Columbia College and then stop going to Columbia College.
That seems like a thing that a lot of Columbia College students do.
Yeah, I agree. That's true.
That's cool. So what's the difference between Chicago? No, go ahead. What's the difference between Chicago and Indiana? Because I know they're pretty similar, like physically, but...
Chicago has a lot more shows where you can come eat pasta on. That's really the only difference.
Is that why you're here today?
That's why I'm here.
All right, cool. Let's get into the art. All right? How long have you been making art?
Well, my whole life, really.
Since you're just like 5 years old? you're
Yeah,
drawing, painting?
since I was a child.
Right on. That's cool. When I was a kid, I saw Star Wars. I was 5 years old, and I knew I wanted to make movies. And here I am.
You're doing it.
Well, I'm not making a movie, but I'm certainly trying. What inspires you to make art?
Just people on the internet. I've been making a lot of graphic portraits in GIF format, and
Yeah, GIFs.
just seeing people allow themselves to be vulnerable on the internet is kind of where I draw my inspiration.
Oh, really? Okay. So there's when you draw a person, you consider that like they're doing you a favor, like, oh, they're being vulnerable and opening themselves up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I like to take advantage of people's vulnerable selves.
Well, I mean, obviously, if they're willing to do it, then they're not.
I mean, a lot of my art is commissioned, so they do ask me to draw them.
For sure.
So
That's cool. I bet you get a lot of requests.
many.
I know. I requested you to do our show. You did the first episode. That was a whole month ago. Do you remember that? Do you remember doing the art for the first show like a whole month ago?
I do, yes.
That was a while ago.
It was so long
It
ago.
was pretty.
Like 30 days ago.
Yeah, it was. It was 30 days ago. Holy crap. And you did the episode 2. This is episode 2. That's really great. And you actually did, it's really cool. You did this too. Can we get a close-up of this?
Stop eating this pasta now.
Can we get a close-up of can we get a close-up of this? What is this? You animated this right here on my hand. What is this? What are we looking at?
That is a lemon taking its underwear off.
Oh,
Zesty.
it really is zesty, isn't it? I love it. Well, I'm just gonna let him get off here onto the table, and there you go, Mr. Lemon. Ah! Oh my God! Why did you do that? Why did you kill Mr. Lemon?
I don't like nudity.
Well, you created him. You can destroy him, right? Dust to dust, as they say. Okay, we have another guest, folks. That's true. Nicky is definitely entertaining, and I'd hate to give her the idea that, she's not entertaining enough to hold a show on her own. She certainly is. Right, guys? Right, guys?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We have another guest, and we're going to bring him on right now. This person is a wonderful person. He has been working on starting a men's league motorcycle race category in the Olympics. He knows a lot more about it than I do, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to introduce him, and he's going to tell us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, give a warm welcome to Coach Cheese Martinez. Come on out, Cheese. The big cheese, as they say. The big cheese. Big cheese. Big
you.
cheese. Does anybody call you Big Cheese?
No, not really. Not in particular.
Not even the ladies?
No. But it's well, no, just cheese. Cheese is fine. You can call me coach if you're on the team.
If I'm on the team.
If you're on the team, yeah, I coach the.
So there's an opening?
There will be soon. Every February we do a lottery, and you could possibly you could end up in if you want. If you have interest, let me know. I
think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves. Let's start at the very beginning.
Okay.
When were you born?
I was born in 1990, in September of 1990. I was born in Argentina, and
Welcome to the United States. How long have you been in the United States?
Well, I was born in Argentina, and then I came over here when I was very young. I was 3, 4, right around there.
Right on.
Yeah.
And you've been here in the United States, and the United States apparently have inspired you to start your own motorcycle team that you'll be taking to the Olympics.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I didn't start it myself. I was just handed down the gauntlet, and basically, it's about getting men's motorcycle racing into the Olympics, because it's been a sport now for about 40 years, and it's such a big sport. You know, every team is about 250 people, and so you have about 125 people that drive the main motorcycle, and then the little side there's the little bike, and there's everyone has a partner there, and every team, every country that partakes has that many people.
So you're imagining every team has how many people?
Not imagining. No. We've been doing this now for a while. I said.
But I mean, okay, yeah, no, sure. How many people are on each team?
A lot, about 250 people.
250 people on each team.
Yeah,
And in the Olympics, there's about 80 teams that participate.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're talking thousands and thousands of motorcycles.
Oh yeah. And the race would go around the whole the whole country of whoever's hosting. It's countrywide. It's cross country.
It's a whole entire country. Mm-hmm. I think that
So it would last the entire Olympics. If we got into the Olympics for the Olympics start, the first event hopefully would be motorcycle racing, and then it would end finally. The last event should be, at the end, motorcycle racing.
for sure.
I have a question.
Yes, that's why I'm here. I want to answer questions for motorcycle racing.
So why is this a team sport? Are there plays run on the road?
So the way it works as a team is the driver is maintaining speed and keeping his eye on the road, making sure there are no obstacles, and then your partner, that can be of any age. Motorcycle racing is an all-age sport, and they are.
Really?
Yes, that's right.
So you've got lots of people.
Absolutely, I have one of the youngest sidecar racers. His name is Chuchu Guzman, and he's 7 years old, and he's great. He's a nasty kid. He, the side guys, they throw, they talk, they taunt. And that's all about eliminating the side. Even on the same team, the American team, I'm still trying to eliminate other American players to be number one. It's like NASCAR in that sense, It's all, you're still, it's more like Mario Kart. You try to.
Oh, like Mario Kart.
Look,
See, I was confused before, but now you say that, I totally understand. I totally understand that. Are you good at Mario Kart?
No.
You're not good at Mario Kart?
No.
But you're a motorcyclist.
Yeah, in real life, though. No.
Let me ask you this. When you're out there on the road and you and your United States team are out there racing against Argentina's team, how does that, I'm sure a lot's going through your mind when you're going up against your own brothers. It's kind of like a Civil War type deal, right? You saw Civil War, right? The Avengers, Civil War?
Oh, no. What is that?
See, now, a few of my questions are a little confused because before you came on the show, I thought that what you were doing was like a real sport or something. So I was, I have questions like, what sort of like physical warm-ups do you do? Do you do physical warm-ups for?
You do some leg stretching, very light. You're on a motorcycle. The season lasts usually about 450 days, is one season.
Wow.
That's why it's one of the most. What we have, I'm telling you now, Dan. This is we have top tier athletes.
Do you think anybody cares about motorcycle riding?
Oh my God. That's the problem. That is the problem now. That is why I'm here. That is why I came on the show.
And I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, because I mean, I want to dispel some of the rumors. I hear people talk about it. They say, is Coach Cheese even coaching the American motorcycle racing team? Does America have a motorcycle racing team? And the answers are yes. I'll tell you right now the names of the players. I can tell you on lead bike, there is.
We don't have time for that. There's 250 people. Were you about to name all 250 people?
I can.
I refuse. I'm not going to wait for that.
I'll
We
leave.
only have 30 minutes.
Come on, dude, give him a shot.
I'll leave.
At least 100.
All right, okay.
At least 100.
Wait. Set timer for 2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes and counting.
All right, ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, so on lead bike, there is Brian Bucho. He's, they call him the Beard. On the right block side, there is Chucho Guzman. That's my little 7 guy. And then that's okay. So number 3, we have Mike. He's, we don't know his last name. We know him as the Giant. That is Gigante. He's a very big guy. And there's our caboose, the guy in the back. There's the American, the back guy. He's we call him Candy.
Candy. Hey, what kind of name is Candy? Seriously, for a motorcycle racer, what kind of name is it?
You don't want to fuck with a motorcycle
What kind of
racer,
name is Candy?
Okay?
Candy's I tell you right now that if you said that to Candy, he'd be very safe. He's a 9-time champion of that, of being a backsider for America. So
But I thought he's never
He has
competed.
paid his motherfucking dues to
Candy
the country.
sounds like Candy sounds like a real guy, and I'm sorry and I'm embarrassed.
Well, you've got 53 seconds left. What do you think? You got 8 names out, maybe 10, in about 30 seconds. So
I'll beat his candy ass.
you don't get.
That's good. I
I
like
apologize
that.
for him.
I may use that on my
Christian,
myself.
Christian,
Christian.
hey, Christian.
Put it back in there. I'll beat his ass,
I
man.
swear to God.
I'll beat his candy ass, man.
We don't have to. I'll
Yeah,
talk
Candy,
to
you
him.
even got 93 other guys, man? You
I don't have time.
name the same 3
Christian!
guys, man.
I'm
Christian.
uncomfortable.
Where's the other guys at, man?
Christian's.
I'll beat
Christian,
You got
Dwayne
Christian.
Zit,
I'll beat your candy ass, man.
quiet your mouth. I don't have time for this.
I'm sorry and I'm embarrassed.
This is why people. There's no one's gonna respect the sport. You go why? Because the guy's name is Candy.
I'm sorry and I'm embarrassed.
Don't be embarrassed, man. The guy's name is Candy. It's not your fault.
You're get out of here.
We're out of time. Look, guys, we like to have a lot of fun on the show. And there is so much good fun to have. And I will tell you what, today we're going to have some of the best fun that there is that you could possibly imagine. We have a challenge box right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge box. Challenge box? Untouched, untampered. Challenge box, have we ever met before? No. This is going to be an interesting challenge. And let's see what it is. Can we get a zoom in on that? Can we get a zoom in on that? Are you ready? Oh my gosh, it's the Wheel of Doom!
Oh my God.
Now, I'm sure nobody is surprised by that because somebody has noticed this gigantic wheel that's in the back corner here. We're going to roll it. All right, so let me tell you the rules before we get started. Hey, coach, I need a big, strong man. Can you help me out?
I can try.
All right, this is what we need. We need these 2 seats, the one that you're sitting in and the one she's sitting in. We need them moved into that room over there. Okay?
Yeah.
Get to it, big guy.
All right.
These are the rules. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wheel of Doom is not just any old wheel, okay? It is a very exciting wheel. Every time you roll the Wheel of Doom, you have to do what it says. And then you roll it again, and you have to do what it says. The Wheel of Doom. Let's see what the first thing is. Hop up and down. Let's throw that right on there. Sing or whistle. I've been working on the railroad. Spin clockwise. Stick out your tongue. Disagree with everyone. Stand on one foot. Oh, that one's coming off. Like a politically charged Facebook post. That one's pretty cool. This one right here says, call your mother. All right, 3, 2, 1, cut. Right, let's do this. Okay, here's the thing. It's me versus Cheese versus Nicky. Get out here.
Someone called Candy.
All right, we're gonna rock, paper, scissors for who goes first. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Wow, okay, that's us. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes! I go first. Woo! All right, so remember, you gotta spin it. Go ahead and have a stand right there.
Okay.
We have all this space here in this studio. We have a great studio here, Studio 55. Check it out. I'm gonna start rolling this right now. Call your mother. Oh my God, that's the first one. Here we go. Nicky, you're second, and then you're third. Go ahead and do it. I have to put my mother on speakerphone. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. Go ahead. Now the rules are, if you give up, you're out. Hey, you're not allowed to sit there. That's for the winner. What does it say? Stick your tongue out?
Yes.
You have to stick your tongue out.
Right now?
This is gonna help.
Stick your tongue out and you have to do it until you give up.
Spin clockwise?
Spin clockwise. My mom didn't answer the phone.
Is that enough spinning?
Do you give up?
I have to keep it.
Keep going. Go over there. Stick your tongue out. It's your turn. Oh, keep going. If you land on the same one, you have to go again. You have to think. I've been working on the railroad.
Oh, okay.
It's you, man.
Do I have to keep spinning?
Yeah, you have to keep spinning.
All right.
Says, call your mother.
Can I have someone to?
There you go. Spin clockwise. Wait, which way is clockwise? Which way is clockwise? Okay.
Hello.
Stand on one foot.
She didn't pick up.
Spin again. You gotta spin again since you landed on that one. Stick out your tongue. It's nice. I did that. You got this.
I've been working on it.
I think I lost.
Thank God.
Can we stop now? It's not fun. It's not fun.
Yeah, I guess we can stop.
Did I win?
Ladies and gentlemen, our champion, Captain Cheese Martinez. Meow, 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 meow. Hey, can we get some motorcycle sounds for?
Yeah, finally. So that's fine. Sore losers. Thank you. That one was for American motorcycle.
Wow. Have a seat. You win.
I feel like I won that. I did the most
No, I did not.
challenging things.
Well,
I won.
I can. We can. If you can get him out of that chair, you win.
No, just
That's it.
go ahead.
Thank you.
You just get. You know what, Cheese? For a competitive man, you give up pretty easily.
You know what? This is gonna sound bad for the American motorcycle community, but if you don't take us seriously, then you know what?
What? Then what?
We withdraw
Withdraw from what?
from trying to do this.
You're gonna leave
No.
right now?
Well, he's not wanted.
That's true.
Look, okay? wrote this for
Well,
you.
hold on a second now.
This is what you win. I won this for the first, I was the youngest coach. And this was from Chucho Gomez. This is what he uses on the side. And this was from him.
Thank you.
And that is what I'm trying to, the American spirit of motorcycle is about friendship. It's about giving. At the end, the winner of the race does not brag. It's not like your game. It's about giving.
Oh, you have more. Oh God. Okay, here we go. What else is in your pockets?
This is all standard equipment that you would use in the race.
Needle nose pliers.
Of course.
Needle nose pliers. An apple. An apple. You have to have an apple when you're racing across the country with
This
a key.
is,
That's. How did you get that? That is a key to my bedroom. Why do you need a key to my bedroom to win a race?
you are the real winner of American motorcycle.
Well, Cheese, Nicky, thanks for being on my show.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate you too. You're the best. Christian, play us out. Christian, let's do something a little dancey. Oh, let's give us some dance jams. There we go.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Sorry.
Does that work?
Shaky janitor.
I'm just wondering how a broken flashlight is needed to win a race across the country.
These were gifts. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Can I go now?
See you next month, guys.